Consider joining me on the RC Aviation Discord server. There's a whole community just waiting for you. In the meantime, let's see what this Tomcat can do. What's going on, YouTube? It's been a while since we brought the big girl out, but we have the Tomcat. Haven't upgraded the power system yet. We're still on stock, but we are running dual 5055C SMC packs, the DV Extremes. Really, really good price for the money. I love them. They are awesome. You got a good view in there? Mm-hmm. Perfect. So we're gonna take this bugger back up. I already did some test flights. I did some adjustments to the stabilators just to make sure that they would have a little bit more torque. Gave a little bit of the travel up, just a tiny bit, in exchange for more torque. All right, flaps are out. Let's clear the runway.
25.03 volts.
Here we go. Yeah, this has a lot more punch on the SMCs. What do you think, Will?
I heard it when it turned up.
Get a full roll in there. Let's bring her up and around.
23.43 volts.
Maybe she's not as underpowered as I thought. Maybe the batteries I was using just weren't powerful enough for this jet. Get her in nice and close to you. Wait till you hear her howl when she goes by at low throttle. You turn her around.
23.71 minutes.
Plenty of power left too. But she will howl at low airspeed. Check this out. So, when you guys, or if you guys have ever seen Top Gun Maverick yet, there's a scene in there where Mav is chasing the Su-57, aka the advanced 5th gen fighter. Get ready to zoom in, buddy. And that thing does a Cobra Spin, and it does it just like this. And Mav's response is, "What the hell was that?" You believe what you just saw?
I can't believe what I just saw.
Told you it can do it.
But it happened.
Let's get her up nice and close. Now, is this really a Tomcat if it doesn't sweep the wings back? I don't think so.
22.77 volts. Wing sweep.
Wings are coming in.
2 minutes.
Ooh, there go that strike I was talking about.
I'd pay real money to see this thing be hit by lightning. Gotta keep that power up. Man, that sounds awesome, doesn't it?
It does.
Bring the wings back out. We go right into a tail slide.
Come on, focus.
Having problems with focusing?
It got it. It got it.
Cool.
Right before the tail slide.
Perfect. Sometimes that happens. Want to do another Cobra Spin?
22.6.
Gonna go up a little higher this time, so we have a little bit more room to recover. Going. Not as good, but still worked. Let's put her into a loaded roll. Go to the right. Gotta watch out for your stall speeds. This is a very heavy jet. You gotta keep that airspeed up when you're flying. You have to. Loaded roll time, here we go, baby. Yeah, snapped out of that because of the stall. Needs more powerful motors to really do a proper loaded roll.
74 volts.
Want to do a quick touch and go? We're gonna do a quick brake pass. So I want you to step back for me. We're gonna drop the gear. 3, 2, 1.
Gear down.
We'll do one touch and go, and then we'll bring her in to land.
22.7 volts.
Okay, military overhead pattern. I'm just gonna brake real quick, drop the flaps as we're coming in, keep the thrust up.
Flaps up.
That sounds awesome.
Wing normal.
I bet.
22.13 volts.
Okay, we got a turner. Bring her back over. We're starting to run out of power. Okay, we're gonna brake here. Being very gentle with the elevator. You get into a stall this low to the ground, you probably will not get out of it with these stock motors.
22.13 volts. Ailerons 8 left.
There we go. Coming in. Flaps coming in.
Full flaps.
Gonna control the sink rate with the throttle.
Flaps up.
A little bit rougher on the landing than I want it, but she can take it. See those full span spoilers in effect?
Wing normal.
Follow the setup guide. I can link it for you if you guys want to see it. All right, let's go ahead and taxi her back. No walk of shame for us, my man. We're not going to pull a key.
You got the power to get out of there.
Yeah, we're not doing a keyron today.
22.67 volts.
Here we go.
30 seconds. Wing normal.
All right, let's get off the side of the runway here. So these are the Zeee packs. They're nowhere near as powerful
1 minute.
as the SMCs.
Definitely tell the difference.
Yes, there's a huge difference in the way these things perform. We're going to be doing a Zeee versus SMC pack comparison pretty soon with actual telemetry info to compare and contrast the two. Let's see if this bugger will high-speed knife edge without the stabs breaking off. It does. Did you get that?
Yep.
Sweet. And just because this thing entered a flat spin in Top Gun doesn't mean that this one can't get out of it. So we're gonna put it into a flat spin, up nice and high, with plenty of time to recover. How are we looking up there?
Looking good.
There we go. Even with full throttle, it takes a moment. Did you see that lightning strike?
I saw that.
Here comes some lightning, some thunder. I wonder if I could get it to come over here in time for the thunder to catch up. Come on, baby, get over here before that thunder hits.
2 minutes.
This thing is incredible. One of my favorite three-wing jets. I mean, it's hard to find one I don't like. I think my least favorite one is the F5, and even that one's still a lot of fun to fly.
22.6 volts.
But unfortunately, these Zeee packs don't last forever, so we can't get as much flight time out of them as we can with the SMCs.
Wing sweep.
I saw a guy take this thing in landing in high alpha with the wings swept. You believe that? Yeah, some people just got a lot of money to burn, man.
That's a lot of money.
High-speed pass coming with the wind.
22.41 volts.
Okay, I'm gonna get ready to land her. I'm gonna walk back.
21.9 volts. Gear down.
All right, here we go. Getting into that approach.
Full flaps. .76 volts. Flat spoilers.
And push the stabs down to slow her down even more. There we go. Good stuff. It'd be better when we get the SMC packs finished charging and we'll take it right back up.
4 minutes.
Here we go.
24.23 volts. Minute.
I'm gonna get out the runway.
You can stand here for now.
Okay.
You actually want to walk in the middle of the grass there, that'd be perfect. You get a better shot of what I'm about to do with the Cobra Spin.
Volts.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Going right in front of you. That was a little tricky. Right over my head like that. What'd you think, though?
It was nice. I followed it the whole way.
23.5 volts.
Plenty of power left, too.
This is the SMCs, right?
Yes. We're going to take it up. Come on, back over to me. We're going to take it up, make it do a Cobra. No spin this time. Hopefully the wings don't fold in half. We're gonna do it above, or yeah, decent height, so that way I can still control it if it goes out of control. It won't, but it should be fine.
23.18 volts.
3, 2, 1. You believe that? That heavy thing doesn't break? That's a 14-pound airplane, man.
Yeah, it's heavy.
But the wing box is made out of complete steel. It's a marvel of engineering.
23.2 volt wing sweep. Wing normal.
I can't believe it's doing this on Outlander.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful, man. But SMCs are where it's at.
Yeah, those packs are really pushing.
3 minutes.
Dependable power.
23.02 volts.
There it is.
Got a little weird there. I was gonna try to do an inverted pass and it did not like what I was trying to do.
Ailerons 14 left.
See if I can get it to stabilize a little bit better this time around. Come on, baby, come around. Didn't feel right. It's one of those maneuvers I'm very careful with because I don't know if the wings are really rated for inverted. Let's put her up into a flat spin for real this time.
22.37 volts.
And get as much altitude as I can get. Woo, that was an accelerated stall right there. People think it's a servo failure every single time, but it's just aerodynamics at work. You can only hit the critical angle, or you can only go so much with the G-forces on the loads when you're pulling through a bank like that before the plane stalls, because the angle of attack exceeds the wing's ability to fly.
22.23 volts.
There's a loaded roll for you.
Oh, I got that.
Oh,
I got that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got that.
In 122?
Yep. Turn and burn, baby.
That's amazing, man. Hopefully it shows up on the camera.
What do you think I meant when I said I got that? I saw it in the lens.
God, this thing is amazing. I forgot how good this shit is. I never flew it this well without these good batteries. Barrel roll.
5 minutes.
Bring it in. We're going to do a proper military pass here. The overhead pass. You need to learn how to do this, man. This is really good stuff right here. Drop the gear as you go by, pull up and around. If you ever watch the Blue Angels in their shows, this is exactly how they do it. But they usually go a little higher than this, but you know, of course, now that I'm getting ready to land, the wind comes, right?
Right.
Yeah, you just get out kind of far,
Full flaps.
drop the flaps, bring it in. There you go. You away from the runway?
I'm up.
Flaps up.
We're gonna go around. No, it was terrible. I should have gotten it down.
That was a nice low pass, though.
Oh, didn't intend it to be a nice low pass.
I know, but for a low pass over the runway.
21.62 volts.
It's got to land now. I might have 2 passes left in me before these batteries die and the ESC cuts off.
Full flaps.
But we got this though. It's very stable when you got the full flaps out. You just don't flare until the very last second.
6 minutes.
Oh, terrible landing, but I saved it.
Yeah, you did.
Whew.
Well, I wouldn't say terrible landing, but
Oh, I'm saying that's terrible. For me, that's a bad landing.
2.37 volts.
Oh man.
what was the voltage?
22.37 volts.
Yeah, we were right at the line.
I mean, it could have gone down to 20 before it would have died, but better
You
to
don't
land.
want to play with that.
No, I don't play with that in this plane. I've already lost it one time out here from that. We're gonna take it right back up in a sec with the 4,000 packs.
Volts.
All right, guys, so this section of the vid, we're going to dedicate this to helping people land on narrow runways. I know Will, my cameraman for the day, has been trying to figure this out. Been trying to help him out in person, but honestly, what really helps is seeing the sticks and how people are responding to stuff. Here we go. Wind gust.
Flaps up. Wing normal.
Right on takeoff.
Yep, sometimes it really do be like
20
that.
seconds.
Biggest thing I can tell you guys when it comes to landing on narrow strips like this is to try to get over your anxiety response. And this is what I tell
Gear down.
everybody for every vid about becoming a better pilot. The first step to becoming a better pilot is to not be afraid of flying the aircraft. The nose is going to go, or the plane is going to go where the nose goes, right? So that's really step one in everything here. Okay, we're going to go around.
3.36 volts.
A little bit of wind shear and some turbulence here. It's getting kind of hard to control it. But again, knowing when to punch out, if it doesn't look right and you got to do a ton of corrections and you just don't feel it, nobody's going to shame you for going around. And if they do, you don't want to be friends with somebody like that anyway. Like, don't let that kind of stuff get to you. Just establish a good glide slope, get your flaps out. There we go, and now we're looking pretty good. The nose is pointing toward the runway right now, so we're just going to let it point at the runway and then we'll bank slightly to bring it in.
23.7 volts.
There we go. Going around again.
Flaps up. Wing normal.
Some C-130s out there. All right, try that one more time.
23.07 volts.
Still plenty of power. We could probably do this 5 times. I just got to get in for a good landing. So let's go ahead and
Gear down.
bank, bring the gear out. That sound, that buzzing sound is 3 C-130s in formation behind us that I just saw. Okay, leveling out, here we go, coming in. This is looking much better. Drop the throttle a little bit. Part of the reason why this is feeling weird is because I think the center of gravity is a little weirder with these 4K packs that I'm using, these Spectrum 4050Cs, 6 cells of course.
22.2.
So I need to actually keep some thrust on it because it's acting slightly tail heavy with full flaps. So I think we'll fly in with half flaps rather than full, so we stop having it feel so porpoisey in the sky.
22.79 volts.
So yeah, get the nose aligned. Wherever the nose goes is where this model is going to go. It's an airplane, it's not a helicopter. It can't just randomly change directions in mid-flight. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely a little tail heavy. We might not even use this footage.
You can see,
Wing normal.
you can definitely see that. You can see that tail wanting to drop down really quick before the rest of the plane.
22.27 volts.
Just porpoising is all it is. We'll see if we can utilize this at all.
Gear down.
Dropping the gear, bringing her in.
22.63 volts.
Well, it's good understanding
Flaps
how to
50.
learn to land a tail heavy plane and save it.
Yeah, just be
3
gentle with it.
minutes. Flaps up.
Okay, this next one's gonna have to be flaps off. because I don't think I have enough to go around any more than one more time.
22.27 volts.
I still got plenty of power, but yeah, I should have pushed the batteries further forward. It's always better to be a little bit more nose heavy than it is to be out of balance on the plane. There we go. Flying better. There we go. So I think we actually will keep that footage in. I'm going to cut it a bit. I easily could have lost that jet, but again, this is an illustration of how important it is to not freak out. You have to not be afraid of flying. Sometimes the model is going to do things that you don't expect it to do, especially if you push the battery too far back, but don't let your anxiety response rule you. Continue to fly the plane to the ground. You have to keep in constant control of the aircraft because it's your plane, you are the pilot in command, and everything that you do to it is going to determine whether it survives or if it's destroyed. So just something to be aware of. Hopefully this slight touch and go mishap section helps illustrate, again, the importance of just maintaining control. This could have easily ended in disaster if I kept trying to fly it in with flaps. If you feel it's weird with flaps, land it without. It's just going to take you a little bit longer to bring it in. We appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoy Will's camera work. He's been really helpful lately. It's been harder to get hold of Tony. He's been really, really busy. But in the meantime, we will see you guys again out there. Have a good one.